Lights FM.
106.7 Light FM, Cubby and Christine in the morning, and it is a pleasure to have in studio a writer of mystery novels, thrillers. He stole our producer, Jamie. Ladies and gentlemen, Harlan Coben.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Hi.
My greatest Steph, Jamie, right?
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, before we dive about everything going on with you right now,
Yes.
people always text, hey, where's producer Jamie? And we have a fabulous new producer named Kristen, but Jamie moved on to work with you.
Yes, sorry about that, guys.
Well, I mean, hey, she's a good get.
Yeah, no, she's fantastic. We all know how lucky we are to have Jamie in our life in any way.
Say hi,
Very
Jamie.
true.
All right. She's back. So we got to talk about this Netflix special. It's a five episode series
Thriller, yep.
of one of your books called Missing You.
Yeah.
And it's #1 pretty much everywhere.
Right. Just dropped on January 1st, 5 episodes. You will binge it, I promise you. You know, it's one of those shows you say, just one more.
I love
I'm
that.
just going to stop after one more, and next thing you know, it's 4 a.m. and you watch them all.
Yeah.
That's what I want for Missing You. That's my goal.
We
Yeah.
love those series, and we're looking for a good one to watch. So we just watched the trailer for it, and it looks absolutely amazing. Can you set it up for us without giving anything
Sure,
away,
yeah.
obviously?
So the lead character is Detective Kat Donovan. 11 years ago, her fiance extreme ghosted her, just vanished, or disconnected the phone, everything, completely gone. And she's going through a dating app, and all of a sudden, boom, he's there. And when she reaches out to him, her entire life explodes. It involves her father's murder. It involves past crimes. And just hang on, because you'll never guess the ending. Promise you'll never guess the ending. There you go, guaranteed from...
Well, we watched the
Yeah.
trailer, as you mentioned, Christine. And can you bleep this out, please, digital? Scare the like, it starts off kind of like, all right, I got to
Yeah.
think about what's going on here. Then there's knives coming out, and
Yep.
it's something else.
Yeah, it's gonna keep you moving. I'm never scary. I'm always like what I call safe scary. It's
Yeah.
like it's the one you can still watch with your whole family. You know, the husband and wife snuggling, Netflix and chill, as they say.
Uh-huh.
You know, Netflix and chills. Bum.
Right.
So yeah, it's safe, but yeah, you want it to be a little bit tense. Yeah.
And that's important because Coco, Cubby's
My wife.
she can't watch anything that's scary. This is more suspense.
It's suspense.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
it's scary.
Actually, it's more of a love story about what happened to
Oh,
these
really?
two people. Yeah,
Okay.
it's a little scary, but it's mostly it's
everything.
good scary.
This is your
Everything that we're looking
9th
for.
book that is turned into film.
Yeah,
right?
this is my 9th Netflix series. Yeah, maybe it's something you watched last year, Fool Me Once.
Yep.
The Stranger, Safe, Stay Close, and I'm forgetting a few. But
Right,
if you
right.
put Harlan Coben into your search engine, they'll all pop up. There's a little area there.
Right,
so,
right.
And
yeah,
you've
it's been
had
fun.
such fantastic actors on your series. How involved do you get? Because I'm a huge fan of Michael C. Hall and Safe. And,
Actually, flew to London, believe it or not, because Michael C. Hall was thinking of doing the show, and they're like, but he wants to talk to you. I actually got on a plane. I flew to London, had lunch with Michael C. Hall, and flew back to get him for Safe.
I mean, I would do that. Absolutely.
Well, you would go, but then
Yeah.
you'd want him to take his shirt off or something like that. Come on.
You know Christine very well.
No, he's a terrific guy and such a wonderful,
Great
intense actor,
yeah.
and we had such fun making Safe. That was the first one of these Netflix shows that we did together. But yeah, I'm very heavily involved. I'm always talking to the actors. I'm technically speaking the showrunner, so I'm on the phone with them or involved in some way. And I go over I'm going over to Manchester next week to start a new show that we're going to be doing for next January 1, based off a book of mine called Runaway. Every January 1, we now have one released on Netflix. So,
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
And your stories are often set in the UK.
Yeah.
You lived there for many years?
No, it's more that we ended up. The books are going to be set here in New York, but we then realized how well it works to have the hybrid and those wonderful actors that you have in the UK. So I moved all of the stories, instead of being New York, New Jersey, or whatever, over to England. And so it's been really kind of a cool hybrid of their sensibilities and ours.
Oh, okay.
It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, where do you
Nice.
get your ideas for your books? When, do the stories hit you and the whole thing play out in your mind?
So it's just like life. Like, a friend of mine will say to me, "Oh, I've gone on dating sites or whatever else." I'm thinking, well, what could go wrong with that? In Fool Me Once, for example, a lot of my friends have done nanny cams and we're watching nannies with it. And I'm like, well, suppose your husband was murdered. And so you check the nanny cam 2 weeks later and you see your dead husband playing with your daughter. Wow, that's a great way of starting a story. That was Fool Me Once. So my mind's always thinking, what if? What can I take that's going on in the real world and just tweak it a little bit so that everything can go a little haywire?
It's almost like doing a radio show.
Correct. Yeah, it really is. Well
You guys
said.
walk
life.
in every morning. What if?
Real life, tweak it a little bit.
Right. And you're from Livingston, New Jersey.
Yes.
For those that don't know.
Yeah.
Born and raised in the
I was
area.
born in Newark, raised in Livingston, went to Livingston High School. Yeah, I'm a Jersey boy. All three. Still live in Jersey
Right.
my whole life.
And you're going to be doing a book tour coming up. So I imagine you're going to be in the tri-state area because people love to meet you, get the book signed.
Yeah, in March, I have a new book coming out called Nobody's Fool, which is a sequel to the TV series Fool Me Once. That comes out in March, and I'll be on the road for that. And I've done a Netflix show coming out in March also, though that one's in Polish, believe it or not. Though they dub it, as you know,
Okay.
they dub it or they subtitle it Netflix for all the shows. So it's kind of fun to be able to do it in a lot of languages and countries.
And rumor has it you're currently writing a book with Reese Witherspoon.
I am, yeah.
And
Reese
is
I
that
are
due out in fall?
That's out. That'll be out in October. Reese and I are working on that now. Every morning I get texts from Reese when she wakes up with a new thought. Or
Yeah, how does it work when
idea.
you write a book with somebody else?
Well, we're still feeling our way out, but we constantly talk and bounce ideas off each other. She came to me with this great idea. I was all ready when she goes, "Oh, I have this idea for a book or something like that," and I'm like, "How do I nicely tell Reese Witherspoon this isn't going to work?"
That was my question.
And how do-
If it's
but-
not good,
But all of a
I
sudden,
would
she-
yes her to death.
all of a
You know, I
sudden
would be
she
like,
goes,
sure.
"Wow!"
Yeah.
I'm like, she gives me an idea. I'm like, "Oh my god, we could do so much with that." And I go, "How about if we go that?" And she goes, "Well, how about that?" And we just bounce off each other wonderfully. We're having a blast.
Will she
Wow.
shoot you down too?
Oh yeah, we shoot each other down all the time.
Okay.
But for the most part, it's a very uplifting experience. It's been a surprisingly cool, creative experience to work with Reese, and I'm really excited about the book we are creating together.
She does a
Yeah.
lot.
She's an amazing.
Yeah.
She's an amazing person, amazing in so many different ways. But she has such a great creative mind, and well, I think one of the reasons we get together is or work well is neither one of us likes to rest. Our minds are always working. You know, we could text or talk to each other at any time of the day or night, and I know the other one will be receptive to it. That's just how we're built.
So it's not like you have to go sit by the ocean and be by yourself and be quiet to do your writing. It kind of.
I can
Just
write
sounds
any
like
place.
yeah.
When I finished the book, The Stranger, it was like the first time back in those days, Ubers were new. And I took an Uber from New Jersey into New York. And you know, you feel guilty about spending the money.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting in the back and I take out my pad and I start to write. And I write really well. So for 3 weeks, I took Ubers everywhere I went.
No way.
And I
wow.
finished the end of The Stranger. And part of Missing You, I wrote in an Uber in the back seat of a car.
Well, if you get an idea here, you'll be here every single day.
That's exactly. Well, Jamie and I driving in. Jamie can tell you I broke
Literally
out.
wrote part of the book in my car this morning. In the Rubicon, the Wrangler.
Wait, are you writing with a pen and paper and like
Both.
hitting bumps?
I do
and,
both.
like-
But today I was doing the laptop. But yeah.
Oh, on a laptop. Okay.
But I do like to do the first drafts by paper. There's something about hand to like it's childlike, right? You ever do that like you feel like
Yeah.
a kid?
Yeah.
Cross outs and drawings and things like that. So usually my first drafts are still done by hand.
Have you ever written part of a story in the bathroom? We've
No,
all-
I
no,
promise you
come
no.
on.
I promise you no. No, because that would be a crappy book.
Oh!
There we go. Thank you very
That is why
much.
he's in the New Jersey Hall of
That's-
Fame right there.
That's
And-
why.
You two need a show together now.
I love a good dad joke.
Yes, well, you were scrolling on Instagram in
Right,
the
right.
bathroom. Harlan's writing a book.
We're doing dad joke specials, right?
Well, again, you want to go to Netflix. You want to type in "Missing You,"
Yes.
and you'll find, of course, your work, Harlan Coben, ladies and gentlemen, and all your books. They're available everywhere.
They're available everywhere, man. We can
Yeah.
get them anywhere.
All right, and again, type in your name in Netflix, and you can find the other movies as well.
Yes,
Right?
all 9.
All right, Harlan Coben, everybody.
Thank you, guys.
Nice to
Thank
see
you.
you.
How much
Thank
fun.
you.
Thank you.
106.7 FM.